morning, New Life Birmingham, and welcome to today's New Life News Break. And now to our pastor for these very special observations.
Hello, New Life. I want to welcome you to the service of the day. I know that the praise and worship has already been good, and the worship of God is in the room, and the atmosphere has changed because of it. But I want you to understand that we are living in some very, very perilous times, and so many things are happening in our city, around the world, especially in the United States. So many things are going on that we need to pray for. But in the midst of all that, there is always good news. Sometimes we tune in too much to CNN, ABC, MSNBC, all the stations, and we tune into those stations and we hear so many negative things and so many things that discourages us and make you sometimes afraid of what's going to happen next. Think of the difference between the Lord promising in the last days that we'll be able to prophesy. That means to understand what's on the mind of God and to know exactly and to tell it what is actually happening. What the world says one thing, but we are the children of the prophets, which are the ones who deliver good news. And the good news is that God is still in the miracle working business. And now we're getting changed to a point where now we're not just going to be getting a blessing, that we are going to be the blessing. God is getting ready to turn that thing. And you know, so many times, and I said this in Bible study the other night, is that so many times we feel like when those prophetic words come out, that us prophets and others who prophesy sound like a broken record. But I'm here to tell you that it's always going to be that way until God does it. God never changes his message. Things may change around you, but what God says is going to happen. The Bible says, let heaven and earth pass away, but my word shall never pass away. That I always say this. That means if the earth was to blow up and one thing that God has said has not happened, that means the earth has to come back together and do what God says. That's exactly what he's doing in your life. So be encouraged on today. Also, I would like to wish everybody a happy 4th. So many people told me they're going to be out of town today. I'm just praying for you that came, and thank you that came, and praying for those that went on trips and family reunions and things like that, praying their safe return. But I want to see everybody in Bible study. Bible study is so powerfully important. If you come to Bible study, I promise you there will be a word for you. Bible study is getting better and better every week because God is speaking. I encourage you to do that. Now back to you, Melanie.
Thank you, Pastor, for those very special observations. The next Miracle and Deliverance service will be held on Sunday, July 10th at 5 o'clock p.m. Also, Bible study on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. So grab a friend and come out to hear a dynamic word from our very own pastor. Also, volunteers are needed. So if you'd like to volunteer with any ministry within the church, please sign up in the lobby. Also, remember to keep all of those who are on the prayer list in your prayers, especially our First Lady, her mom. And now, back to our service.